first opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums in the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Tirico with Greg Olsen. We are ready for one final tune-up before the regular season begins. Off we go in the rain here at Lambeau Field. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky because on one hand, you want to protect your starters. You want to make sure you go into week one of the regular season as healthy and as prepared as possible. But for a lot of the guys on this roster, especially these backup quarterbacks, this is a great opportunity not only to prove your worth in the NFL, but these are a lot of valuable opportunities and reps that don't necessarily come once the regular season gets kicked off.
A 7-yard pickup.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. Third down, 3 to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's Jacobs. And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. Nicky Manwari is there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
On the Seahawks, 27-yard line.
Love firing to Golden. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
There's so much conversation around the NFL, Mike, about the importance of these preseason games, and while the final score certainly doesn't matter, there is the evaluation of your roster, your personnel. You can't replicate these live reps and simulate them in practice, so these are your moments. Go out, play fast, play confident, build those reps that you need so when the regular season comes around, you're ready.
And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. They'll run the toss with Walker. He's got it. That's a first down up across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Play Walker in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The Packers offense going to take over now for the second time. And, Greg, after this one, it counts for real. Final preseason game. So what's the feeling like around the team in the locker room when you get to this point, the end of the preseason?
I think the biggest emotion is probably relief. I think especially for some of the older guys, Mike, it's did you get through healthy? Is your body right? And are you mentally ready for what's going to be a very long, turbulent, up and down? There's going to be a lot of good moments. There's going to be some bad moments. Are you physically and mentally ready for what an NFL season is going to be like? And I think that's what every guy in that locker room is asking themselves, taking inventory of their own checklist. So get through training camp, get through the dog days of camp, and get into a routine, get into the regular season practice schedule, and inevitably get to what matters the most, which is the games.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second rounder. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
The Seahawks offense ready for their second possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Now he's just going to flip this forward. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
To A.J. Bonner. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 23-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Walker. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
It's a gain of 3.
It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he will have the Seahawks first down. At least at first glance. They'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches. Straight ahead, it's Walker. Not much there. Maybe a yard. 2nd down and 8.
A gain of 2.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5.
A gain of 12.
Give him a dozen 1,000 yards on that one and give them first and goal.
First and goal.
Walker. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and goal.
One more time with Walker. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie the game at 3 apiece.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He's going to uncork one. Looking for Wicks. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Now, Love. And this will be incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This returnable from inside is on 40. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Seattle.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. From the 38 now, here's second and 6. They'll run the draw with Walker. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. 3-all is the score. And we're back. Lambeau Field in just a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter. They'll come up here first and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. A shotgun run now with Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Seahawks first down.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal, Seattle.
Here's Walker. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They'll go with him again. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Line of scrimmage, the 3. Third and goal. Charbonnet is in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks take a 10-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. On play action, Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Byron Murphy in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Love to throw. That one reeled in by Golden. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up third and 13.
To throw is Love. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Darnold to throw on first down. That's complete. It's JSN. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
A gain of 9.
On the zone read, it's a give to Charbonnet. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he pitches it. And that'll give him the first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
Seahawks first down.
To the left side, and it's caught by Horton. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. Charbonnet the back, and he goes straight ahead. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. It's complete. He's got cut. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 10.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 brings up
Again, it'll be Charbonnet. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's now
3rd and goal. Darnold now to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seattle. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
The kick feels good. Makes the score Seahawks 17. Packers 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Bo Melton on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Room to run at the 40. A terrific run, finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 30-yard line.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 2nd down, Love. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds. No gain. And it sets up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. Love. Open is Kraft. He's got him. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down.
That's good for the Packers.
To throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. That one incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They'll return this from the 10. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 10 yards.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now give on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
He's taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they're going to give it to Charbonnet. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's a gain of a yard.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Pump this off to Charbonnet, complete, and he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
Seahawks 1st down. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Seahawks.
Now a run with Charbonnet. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Timeout Seahawks, that is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. It is 2nd and 9. Darnold to throw. He takes off. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal.
Intended for A.J. Barner. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and
Throwing, Darnold. And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Darnold. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Darnold sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this 2nd quarter. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Melton now to return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thank you. The rain, as you see, still coming down in sheets. We'll see how the coaching staffs adjust to the weather here in the second half. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. On first down, they'll start with Charbonnet. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Charbonnet. And he'll take this to about the 28. Keyshawn Nixon there for the tackle.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Seattle.
15 yards. And the Seahawks first down. A gain of 15. First down, Seattle.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. And certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Injured player on the field, and that is Cooper Kupp. That is a player they cannot lose out of this lineup. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. On the ground, Charbonnet. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
Gain of 4. Brings up
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression, move on to the next play, and just throw that ball away.
Fair catch signal and taken at about the 18-yard line. Packers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down. Packers set to kick this one away.
Punt formation for the Packers.
To be returned from the other side of midfield. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald there. His guys head back out for their next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll run with Charbonnet. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Darnold. Get that one to Charbonnet. Complete. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
And he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. Gain of 6, but it brings up 4th down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Love. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. It was a short one, caught by Kraft. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Now he's free to midfield, and they will finally run him down. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. One of the tight ends in motion right.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
9 yards to go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's going to have a Packers first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up. They convert, and the drive stays alive. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Look in the middle, that's Kraft. Got it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4. Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers Packers are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. A give to Charbonnet. And he dances away from one defender on his way. Gain of 7. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Charbonnet. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support. Charbonnet the back, and he goes straight ahead. An attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
First down, Seahawks.
Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
Give up the middle, and that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the Packers' 24-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going, short game.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will extend their lead.
17.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. Touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Now Love. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. It is 2nd and 6.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. 4 yards.
On the ground, it's the tight end. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. EA Sports back for more. The NFL preseason after this. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. A run, and it's Brooks as we begin the 4th quarter. Needs to get to the 35. I'm not sure he got there. Defense thinks he is short, and he is. It is 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team. Be forced to punt trailing here in the fourth quarter. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 35, here's second down and 2. On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Seahawks first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Locke. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up. Locke out of the shotgun. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that third down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Packers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 27. Here's second and 8. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds. To throw, here's Willis. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Well, Seahawks offense and running back Zach Charbonnet set to go again. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on first and 10. On a bootleg, it's Locke. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Second and 10.
It's second down and 10.
Now a run with Charbonnet. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 7.
They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Third and short, and you come up with a big stop, taking the ball carrier down for a loss. Now you put yourselves in a position to hopefully get the ball back, give your offense a chance to go down there and take the lead.
And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Throwing, Willis. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. They try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Willis. Open man. That's heat. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Packers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
32-yard line.
Here's Willis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
Tight end going in motion here. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 35 yards.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5. Williams in motion. Here's a handoff to Brooks. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's first down.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now a pitch to Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Here comes the screen to Brooks. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here we go. 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Packers first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They motion the slot man left. Little quick pass to the receiver heading left. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Packers. The game-time touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that is incomplete. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw is locked. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
That's good. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it is Brooks. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Receiver in motion, going right. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Here comes 3rd and 6. Willis now to throw. That one on target for Williams. He's got it. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Give it up the middle to Brooks. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now, faking the give. This throw is complete. It's Heath. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Leads to 3rd down.
And after that 1st down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a one-possession game. That's a great job defensively. You could tell they sold out to stop the run here on 3rd down. And even if he hands this ball off, Mike, I don't think that play was going anywhere.
On 4th down, out comes the punter, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to keep it himself. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. They have time to work with, but they have no timeouts. It's 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks
To throw is locked. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Back to the air, it's locked. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's good for a Seahawks.
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. On 2nd down, locked. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
So is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,